Hey guys, so it's been a long time since I actually posted, since the Halloween time. Right now is December, the last month of the year, like finally 2020 is over. Yeah, so right now, as you can see the title, it's about get ready with me, and also I'm just gonna make a story time about what I learned exactly about 2020. I'm sure that everybody's experiencing, a lot of things. Yeah, like at the same time, not only politics, but even natural disasters. It's been happening a lot this year. There's been so much going on. Today is December the 1st, so I thought of like making this video, and I might be posting it later. So yeah, let me just get started, and I'll see you in the next show. Before we get started, so the first time coronavirus hits, I think it started to go really crazy by March 15. I still remember that. I was on my way to the office, and yeah, it was so traffic. Like, I mean, every day is always traffic, but that time it was so traffic that I remembered staying in the same spot for like almost 5 hours. In the same spot. Like literally same spot, that I had to decide for myself, you know what, I cannot go to work, I can't go to the office, and you know what, I'll just go home. So yeah, of course I let everybody know that I couldn't make it to the office, and yeah, it's due to the lockdown that is happening, and there was a lot of adjustment during that time. So that was the first time that I had to experience that. Before, I never actually went out after that. So during that time, I was kind of happy that, you know what, finally I would just stay home for a while. I was kind of tired that time. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys real quick. I just recently got this beauty blender. This one, I think it's the opposite, but yeah, so it has everything that you need in here. It is, I'm going to be using this, and yeah, so there is so many things in there. You can have this one. It is really soft, first beauty blender with a little cut in there, and that regular beauty blender. And then there is this one. I don't know if you can see that. And also this one. And of course there is another of this one, because sometimes you can do different colors, and yeah, so there's two of these. And then the little mini beauty blenders, all actually the same thing. This is just this big. So yeah, let's just get started with that. So yeah, I was actually on my way to work, and the best thing about it, I had to, go home. It was early. I remember it was very early in the morning. I think it was around 7 or 8 in the morning, and then I was supposed to be at work like early, but it just didn't work out because there was a lot of traffic going on. A lot of traffic happening during that time. So I was kind of happy. I don't need to go to work for now because I need to rest. But little did I know that it's going to take a long time to go back to work. So I remember the very first time when the lockdown happened. I think I started doing groceries. At first I thought it would be completely closed, like even supermarkets will be closed, like it will be literally ghost town. I thought that would happen like that, but it didn't. It was just there are some certain curfews and stuff like that. And in my place, what's the worst thing about that? I hate long lines. I'm sure most of you hate long lines. Most of the time, I mean, yeah, and in my place here, there is not a lot of long lines. It rarely happens, especially in my area. And the fact that going to the supermarket the line was so long, like literally long. Like each chairs has to be like 2 chairs apart. Like if that person is over there, let's say on the first line, the second will be empty, the third will be me, and then fourth will be empty, the fifth will be, there will be somebody else just there. And never that I thought that I would have to go through this. And it was a very sunny day. I still remember going to the groceries. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, today I'm just going to be doing a simple, I would consider that simple makeup look. So I remember the first time that I had to stay home, what I did was I kind of explored my cooking, because this is the first time I ever thought of, like, you know, experimenting with cooking. If you notice that I did a video for cooking, like I think I made like tuna pie. I also made like a salad at the same time. I can't remember, but I did some cooking. I just experimented with cooking. I'm sure some people out there relates to it, like they suddenly start cooking because I mean, there's nothing to do at home really. Like all leisure businesses are completely closed, and yeah, so you're being forced to cook really, or else you're gonna be starving. You know what I mean? Even restaurants, they're all closed. Like you can't even sometimes order something. You can, but it's not a lot of options. You don't have a lot of options when it comes to, you know, restaurants and stuff like that. So you had no choice, but you know what? But to stay at home, which is completely fine with me. It's not a big deal because I'm a home type of person, so I kind of enjoy being at home. I mean, not all the time, but yeah, I don't mind staying home. It's just my way of unwinding. But sometimes, of course, I would love to go out and hang out and stuff like that. But most of the time, I like really staying home. I don't like going out much. But yeah, that's what it is. Let me just contour my nose. So in the beginning of the month, April, starting mid-March, it was like normal. It was normal. Like, I mean, you wouldn't really care much. You wouldn't really notice yet. You wouldn't really notice how effed up the day was. You just thought it was just a random, maybe we can get through it, maybe it won't stay that long, maybe it will be just a one-time thing, maybe it will be only for 1 month or 2 months and that will be over. That's what I thought. I thought it will be over that fast. But little did I know, it takes over a year already to have to go through this. Like all of us would have to go through this. So I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning of in the beginning of especially May, June, July, that's when I started to feel the boredom. Like after a month later of being at home. Believe it or not, it took me a long time to like feel, you know what, this is getting real. This is so real that being locked at home and not being able to do anything, not even to hang out, and also everything is so limited. Even what you order online is so limited. That one feels like prison. It feels like prison in your own home, literally. So I remember the first time when I did grocery, the line was long and everybody were like panicking. This is my first time to experience like imagine a supermarket, half of the stuffs are empty, and that made me think, okay, no wonder why they are. panicking. You know, imagine going into a supermarket and you stand in that line for like, let's say, an hour, and then once you get inside the supermarket, suddenly everything is empty, and the ones that you wanted to buy, it's like it's already all sold out. I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning of the month, especially starting maybe around May, June, July, these are the times that seems a little boring. So during that month, I remember that I've been watching a lot of things, literally, like crime stories, spirituality, also self-growth, also talented things, and also random things. And also another thing, I wasn't really honestly, I wasn't depressed. I was just feeling bored. But what I remember most of the time, this is the only time that I was trying to get in touch with my faith and getting to know, you know, life in general, like philosophy, life, motivational speaking channels, and spirituality, getting to know thyself, stuff like that. So that's what I've been watching since honestly starting March, and it keeps going until now that I keep watching these. So it's been months that I'm watching these kind of things. And also to top with that, of course, I've been watching movies, and that's what I've been doing, especially in the first beginning of the months, because there's literally nothing to do and we're all surprised about the situation going on. None of us are even prepared. None of us even know that such thing will happen in our lives. Okay, so after that, because I'm so bored with everything, I started thinking about a YouTube channel. Actually, I had that YouTube channel a long time ago when I was back there in Egypt. I thought I would post something on YouTube, and I still have the same channel. It's just that I never commit to it at all. The way it got started, it's because it started when I started cooking. I made a video about recipes and cooking and stuff like that during the first months of lockdown, and I really enjoyed it. I even enjoyed editing it. I'm enjoying the process of it, and yeah, that's the time where it started. Okay, so let me just do my eyeliner first, and I'll talk to you guys a little while. Yeah, that's the time that I started to be a little more creative and trying to have more ideas in what I can do on the channel and what is the purpose of me doing it, and also to if I would be able to commit to it. Later on, around a few months later, I started working at home. And finally I was able to get myself together. So right now I'm just going to curl my lashes. But honestly, I was focusing more on mental growth, spiritual growth, emotional growth. I was really focusing on that. Basically, that's what I was focusing the whole lockdown, and being able to get to know myself, and also to get to know the shadow side of me. That's what I was focusing on, so that I will be ready for 2021. Let's get straight, girl. So I'm having a hard time putting this on, so I'm just gonna move to the other side of my lashes. Let me just put a little bit of mascara over here. dry a little bit. Okay, the next one. So after a few months later, I started to get used and getting comfortable, and it's not that I wasn't comfortable the past few months, it's just that it's like you feel like you got no purpose in life, really. Like you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do, things happen, shit happens, and then you're just surprised about what's going on around, and you're not even prepared about like literally anything. I'm sure we all have these days that we get lazy, we just do not know where to start. So that's why I suggest you guys get to know what are you really good at. Get to know that. Even if it's not something artistic or creative, like let's say something that you're good in organizing, you're good in math, you're good in cooking, you're good in fixing something, you're good in like let's say fitness, whatever that you're good at, that you're naturally good at, this is where you're going to be starting. You can have your end goal, but start in what you already have. Because I think sometimes having these talents or gifts, you have that for a reason. You know, you have that for a reason. It's a guidance. It is going to lead you somewhere if you are persistent about it, if you want to do something more to that. That's why it's very important, get to know, sit down, just seclude yourself from everybody, because sometimes additional noises can shape your mentality, and then it gets you away further from who you really are. And so if you just sit down by yourself and I mean really get to know yourself. I mean, I don't know how clear can I get than that. Hold on. So yep, I've already applied my false lashes now. So basically everybody has their own experiences. A lot of people that I know, some of them are not really used with the things that's been going on. So that's why everybody got lost, and I'm not gonna lie, I got lost too. Like, I don't know what to do in my life, like for real. But it's not in a way that it's so severe, like that I got super depressed. Here's the thing that I kind of find it really weird. Don't you notice how time runs so fast? Oh! It really feels like few days ago it was I don't even remember what happened in those months. Like, I'm right now saying what I've been doing in general terms. So I hope you really guys been doing well during these times. I know it's a very hard time for all of us. I mean, there's a lot going on in our personal life, in the government, and also in natural disaster. It's like the world is ending. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Wow!
You know, I know everybody's going through something. That's why I hope you guys are really doing well during this lockdown, and I hope you guys are doing really well despite the circumstance that's happening. Okay, let me just continue what I'm doing. So after when I started doing YouTube channel, I got a lot of good response to it and good comments about it. Thank you guys really so much. I know you guys know who you are. Thank you so much for giving me this feedback that made me want to do more. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to do more videos for you guys. Hey guys, so this is the final look of the day. I hope you guys like this look, and I'll make more videos, something similar to that. Hope you guys really enjoy the video, and if you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That will help me so much in making more videos, something similar to that, and also subscribe to my channel. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this look. I'm just gonna give you a close-up. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way till here. Wish you well, you guys, and hope you are doing well this 2020, and please end up strong, hopefully. And see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you would get notified every time I post. Thank you. Bye.